Untold Every Day. Real people, raw stories.
My friend, let's call her Sarah, had been with her boyfriend Mark for 5 years. They were talking marriage, the whole 9 yards. Mark told her he was going on a guy's trip to Cancun for a week. Fishing, beers, just a needed break with his buddies. Sarah was a little bummed, but understood. She even dropped him off at the airport, hugged him goodbye. While he was gone, Sarah was scrolling through Instagram, just killing time. She saw a post from a mutual friend, someone she hadn't really talked to in a while. It was a photo dump from a recent vacation. Standard stuff, beach, drinks, sunsets. But then there was a picture. It was a group shot at a resort pool. And in the background, clear as day, was Mark. Not just Mark, but Mark laughing, with his arm around a woman Sarah didn't recognize. A woman in a bikini, laughing back at him. Sarah's heart jumped into her throat. She zoomed in. It was undeniably him. And the woman was definitely not any of his usual buddies. Her mind started racing. He said he was with his guy friends. This woman was clearly a date. Sarah started to feel sick. She clicked on the photo. The caption mentioned Cancun. The dates matched. Then she saw it. The woman in the photo was tagged. Sarah clicked on her profile, private account, but from the profile pictures, Sarah could tell she was attractive. Sarah started digging. She remembered Mark had a public Facebook profile. She navigated over there. Nothing overtly incriminating. But then she remembered the Friends of Friends feature. She went to the woman's Facebook page knowing she might not be able to see much. But there it was. One photo set to public from that same trip. It was a selfie of the woman and Mark, with his arm around her, clearly intimate, smiling for the camera. The caption, Cancun Adventures with my favorite travel buddy. The date stamp was just 2 days prior. My friend Sarah lost it. She sat there, staring at the screen, the betrayal hitting her like a physical blow. He wasn't on a guy's trip. He was on a romantic getaway with another woman. When Mark finally landed and called Sarah, pretending to be exhausted from his fishing trip, Sarah didn't even yell. She just calmly said, "So, how was Cancun with your travel buddy?" The silence on the other end of the line was deafening. His stammering confession came moments later. Social media, in one casual scroll, had laid his entire lie bare. Their relationship ended right there. Story 2. This one is wild. My cousin David had been married to Emily for nearly a decade. Solid couple, or so everyone thought. He was a sales manager, traveled a bit for work. Emily, she worked from home, really dedicated to her career. One morning, Emily was doing some networking on LinkedIn. You know, the professional social media site. She was just scrolling through her feed, seeing updates from colleagues and industry contacts. Then she saw a photo. It was posted by a woman Emily didn't know, a woman who worked for a competing company. The photo was from a recent industry conference, a big trade show in Chicago that David had just attended. The picture was a wide shot of a company booth, lots of people milling around, but in the background, off to the side, was David. And next to him, laughing, with her hand on his arm, was another woman. Not just any woman. This was a woman Emily had actually seen once or twice in David's work photos from other events. Always just in a group shot, always seemingly innocent. But in this photo, their body language was undeniable. It was intimate, too intimate for colleagues. Emily's gut clenched. She clicked on the woman's profile. She was a regional director for their competitor. Emily went back to the picture, and that's when she saw it. A comment from someone Emily didn't know beneath the photo. It simply read, "Cute couple." That was it. That innocuous single comment on a LinkedIn photo. Emily felt a wave of nausea. She started digging. She found other professional photos of David and this woman. Always a little too close. Always a little too much eye contact. It wasn't explicit, not like a kiss or anything, but the pattern of their closeness, combined with that cute couple comment, painted a devastating picture. She confronted David that night. He tried to deny it, tried to say they were just work friends, But when Emily pulled up the LinkedIn photo and especially that comment, he crumbled. He'd been having an affair with this woman for months, using the conferences as their cover. LinkedIn, the most buttoned up of all social media, had exposed his entire secret life, all because someone thought they looked cute together. Their marriage predictably ended soon after. Story 3. My friend Mike had always been a little suspicious of his girlfriend Chloe. She was glued to her phone, always taking it to the bathroom, always having it face down. He trusted her, or he tried to. But the nagging feeling was always there. They were planning a big family vacation to Disney World, something they'd saved for ages. A few days before the trip, Chloe lost her phone. She swore it must have slipped out of her pocket somewhere. Mike helped her tear the house apart, but it was gone. She was frantic, saying she couldn't go to Disney without a phone. Mike, trying to be a good boyfriend, offered her his old iPad, which he rarely used, for the trip. He quickly reset it for her. The first night at Disney, they were exhausted. Chloe was on the iPad looking at something. Mike glanced over. He saw her quickly close an app. It was Facebook. But he knew she already had her main Facebook account logged in on her phone, which she found in her bag the next day mysteriously. Why was she using Facebook on the iPad, and why did she close it so fast? A tiny seed of suspicion was planted. Later that night, while Chloe was asleep, Mike picked up the iPad. He opened Facebook, and there it was, an entirely different profile picture. A name he didn't recognize. He clicked on it. It was Chloe's face, but heavily filtered with a different name. It was her burner account. What he found on that profile was a gut punch. Private messages dating back months to a guy she'd been seeing, flirty comments on his pictures, plans to meet up. It wasn't just messages, there were photos. Photos of Chloe and this other guy, taken in places Mike thought she was working late or at her friend's. His stomach dropped. The betrayal was crushing. The lost phone, the quick closing of the app, the separate account, it all clicked into place. He scrolled through, feeling sicker with every message. He saw messages discussing how she'd planned to use the Disney trip as an excuse to avoid seeing the other guy for a week. The irony was brutal. He sat there in their Disney hotel room, looking at the love of his life sleeping beside him, and realized his entire world was a lie. He didn't confront her that night. He couldn't. He just lay there numb, the glow of the iPad screen illuminating the devastating truth. The magic of Disney was shattered. That hidden social media account, meant to keep her secret, had exposed everything in the most brutal way imaginable.
Side-eye in your closet? Do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll never miss a tale untold every day.